I love making videos, and filmmaking can be a very fun hobby, but it can also be a very expensive one. Now, I'm blessed to do this for a living, so sometimes I can justify spending a bit more money on filmmaking gear than maybe I should, but I understand that not everybody's in that situation, especially if you're a beginner or an enthusiast. So in this video, I'm gonna go over some budget camera gear that can give you some more versatility when filming your videos and up your production level without blowing the bank. All the gear that I mentioned today is gonna be linked down in the description, so if you like anything that I talk about, you can go check it out down there. Without further ado, guys, let's get into it. So first up, we got this rain cover from Wanby. This thing comes in at 10 bucks on Amazon, and it is so convenient when you're filming outside to know you have this thing in your bag, because when everything else is getting soaked, you can put your camera in here and make sure it stays safe and you can still get all the shots you want. How it works is you slip your camera in the bottom here and this compartment zips up once your camera's inside of it. Then your lens comes out of this front opening and your hands go in the side openings. And then you can use this clear back to see what's on your camera and make sure that your shots look good, as well as zoom the lens while everything stays dry. There's even these drawstrings on every opening to make sure you can pull everything tight and no additional water gets in. And then while everything else outside, including yourself, is getting completely soaked, your camera can be in this bag, staying dry, staying safe, and getting you all the shots you need. And then it folds up really small like this, so you can put it at the bottom of your camera bag or in a pocket. And for the price and the convenience that it allows you, especially when you're filming outside, I think it is very much worth it. The next piece of budget gear that I got for you guys is these Anvil spring clamps. I got this for $2 at the Home Depot, and these things are great for solo filmmakers who only have so many hands. Right now, I'm actually standing next to a window and I'm using these Anvil spring clamps to attach diffusion to the side of the window so that I can get a softer light on this side of my face. And there are a ton of different use cases you can use for these little clamps. They even sell a little baby-sized clamp if you need one maybe to clip something in front of your lens. And overall, I can't recommend these enough for what they cost and how useful they are. The next item I want to talk about is this mini portable cooling fan from Ulanzi for 40 bucks. You attach it to the back of your mirrorless camera by folding out the flip screen and then using the springs to secure the fan in place. The fan blows air onto the back to keep the internal temperature of the camera down so you don't get overheating warnings as quickly or as often. And I found it pretty helpful for when I'm taking virtual meetings using a camera as a webcam. That way I don't get that overheating warning when I have to run the camera for an hour at a time. I also used to do a bit of live streaming on this channel, and I kind of stopped doing that because I was just getting so frustrated, specifically with my camera overheating and things just not working, even though I actually enjoyed the live stream. So now with this fan, after seeing what it can do for me in meetings, I'm hopeful that I can start live streaming again and worry less about when my camera is gonna die and focus more on the actual live stream. So for 40 bucks, for what I do, this is a pretty good get, and I think it could be good for you too. The next item that I got for you here is this Smallrig car mount. It comes in at $55, and honestly, for the price, I've been shocked by the quality of it. The thing is rated to hold like action cameras, GoPros, point and shoot cameras, but I've actually been able to mount my FX3 with a 20mm lens in a cage on there, and it's holding it right now and filming this shot just fine. You can probably see a bit of bumps because it's a little bit over the payload capacity and this road is a bit rocky, but like it's hanging in there. Would I feel comfortable mounting it on the outside of a car? Maybe not with this much of a payload. With an action camera or point and shoot camera for sure. But the fact that I can put a camera up and it can get me these types of shots, especially because when I'm filming vlogs where I go to a game and film sports with you, I spend a lot of time in the car going to and from the game, and when I'm in the car, my mind is always racing. And I always have all these ideas and I can never get them out. So the fact that I can film myself while driving in this way and get those ideas out is pretty solid, and I'm finding it very useful. The next item I have for you guys is this super clamp. There's a couple brands of this that you can get, and they're both pretty affordable. You can get one from Manfrotto for 40 bucks on Amazon, or you can buy from B&H and get this super clamp specifically, which is from a brand called Impact, and this was 23 bucks on their website. And both of those super clamps, no matter which brand you get, are gonna come with this spigot as well, which attaches right into here and then locks on with this knob right here. These super clamps are super versatile and are perfect for building unique camera rigs. The spigot that comes with them has a 1/4-20 mount on it too, so you can put your camera right on it and attach it anywhere you want. And there's also optional extension arms that you can use to help you get different angles and more variety in your shots. or you can use something that we're gonna talk about next to reposition your camera in any way that you want. This angle would look a lot cooler if I could skateboard, but because of how many different unique camera angles you can get, the way that you can use it, I even use it to attach things to my gimbal sometimes when I don't have a good mounting point. And just the amount of options and flexibility that it gives you, I think that's similar to those Anvil clamps we talked about. It's worth having one or two of these super clamps with you pretty much all the time when you go out to film. So the next item I got for you guys, these Smallrig Magic Arms, and the big one here comes in at 20 bucks, and these things are incredibly useful for rigging, and I carry multiple with me anytime I go to film pretty much anything. The way that I use these Magic Arms most frequently is to mount my 360 camera and my camera monitor on my rig when I'm in the field filming games. Now, if you're gonna be using these to mount anything heavier than a mirrorless camera with a light prime lens, then I would recommend getting a heavier duty Magic Arm, and I can link some of those in the description. But if you're gonna be mounting a point and shoot camera, an action camera, accessories like a microphone or a monitor, then these things are super versatile and can really allow you to customize your camera rig to your liking. If you liked any of the products that we talked about today, please check them out using the links in the description. I really appreciate it when you're using the links. It helps the channel out tremendously. If you want to see a part 2 of this video, there was so much gear that I wanted to talk about that I just couldn't include in this video for the sake of time. So let me know in the comments and I can put that together if enough people want it. And if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel because I post videography and video editing tips and tutorial videos similar to this on a regular basis. And I would love to have you around for those. But that's gonna be all for this one. So until next time, peace.